Hey guys, Zach Dunbar here. Avengers Doomsday is apparently done filming this week, so I figured it's a good time to talk about it. First off, am I excited for Avengers Doomsday? Yes, I think it can be on par with Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. I've always thought that. The Russo brothers are batting 4 winning streaks in a row. You have Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. The Russo brothers have never made a bad MCU film, and I strongly believe that they'll be able to swing Avengers Doomsday out of the park. I've been excited for the movie ever since they announced Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom. A lot of people are a little hesitant on Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. I'm not one of them. I think he's going to kill it and knock it out of the park. I'm curious to see Robert Downey Jr. play a different role than the Tony Stark, because Tony Stark, he can play Tony Stark in his sleep. He's completely owned it. He absolutely crushes it, and I think that it'll be a great addition as Doctor Doom. I think he was one of the standout performances in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Doomsday. He absolutely crushed it, and I think that it'll be a great addition as Doctor Doom. I really do. I think Robert Downey Jr. cares about the character of Doctor Doom, and he's not just filling it in for the sake of having Robert Downey Jr. back in the film. I think that he's going to do a terrific job. I'm crossing my fingers, Robert Downey Jr. You have yet to give a bad MCU performance. I hope Doomsday is not going to be your bad day at the office. Everyone has their bad day at the office, and Robert Downey Jr. is yet to give a performance that's mediocre or shitty. He's been one of the greatest actors they brought into the MCU. He's one of the key components of the MCU as Iron Man. But he's been gone for going on 6 years now, which is sure. Wait, 7? Oh, yeah, shit. He's been gone for 7 years. That's like, damn. Avengers Endgame was that long ago. Huh. So yeah, Tony Stark has been dead for almost 7 years in the MCU. I like that they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back as an entirely different character. My biggest question is Doctor Doom going to be an Elseworld version of Tony Stark, or is Tony Stark going to turn out to be an Elseworld version of Doctor Doom? That's a question that I don't think they'd probably answer, but I'm curious. Time to talk about the actual Avengers, though. The Thunderbolts ends with them being declared the new Avengers. Will there be a leader of the Avengers? I don't think Captain America, I don't think Falcon. He could, in theory, be the next Captain America. Like, he is Captain America. I'm not saying he's not, but can he be the next leader of the Avengers? I don't think so. But could Doctor Strange be the leader of the Avengers? I think in a way he could be, because he was one of the main characters in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Even though he wasn't in Avengers Endgame that much, but he was still one of the standout characters. And yeah, he could lead the Avengers. I see it in him. Could Falcon? I guess you could have him be the leader of the Avengers, but after seeing Brave New World, I'm not 100%. I don't buy it. I don't buy him as the leader of the Avengers. I buy him as the new Captain America. That I'm sold on. He did a terrific job in Brave New World, regardless of what you think of the movie. It's definitely one of the more mediocre movies the MCU has cranked out in a while. But right now, the MCU so far has 2 bangers in a row. You have the Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that Spider-Man Brand New Day will be a banger hit too. I believe with all of my heart that Spider-Man Brand New Day will not be a shitty movie and will continue the greatness of No Way Home. And yeah, hopefully box office wise, it's able to stay in strong, because Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four weren't box office hits. They were a little on the more. They weren't struggling at the box office, but Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four definitely both deserved to make more money than they ended up making. But yeah. Who's going to be leading the team of Avengers? Who's going to be the Avengers? Can Thor lead the Avengers? Maybe. But I'm curious. This movie has me so friggin' curious of what's going to happen, who's going to be the Avengers, and apparently they said that this movie will have a bigger cliffhanger than Avengers Infinity War. I don't know how you top wiping out half the universe, But Kevin Feige is he doesn't let me down, even when he produces a mediocre film like Brave New World. I always feel that Kevin Feige puts 100% of his passion into every project. The Russo brothers always bring their A game, and yeah, I think that it's going to be a great mix of new Avengers and the previous Avengers. Will Captain America show up in the movie? I don't know. Will he be Captain Hydra or something like that? You don't know. It's a little weird if you have both Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. back as villains, so I don't think that they'll have him be a villain. But is he in the movie? Not sure. Is Spider-Man in the movie? So far, we haven't gotten any confirmation that Spider-Man's in the movie, which I think it could be a missed opportunity not to have Spider-Man see Tony Stark, his role model, as Doctor Doom. That's a huge waste of potentially one of the best scenes in the MCU we can ever have. And I think that they'll have Spider-Man meet Doctor Doom. I'm hoping. And yeah. So yeah, will Avengers Doomsday be a worthy successor to Avengers Endgame? I don't know, but there's so many things about this movie that has me curious. I've never been so curious about a movie. It's like, what's going to happen? Who's going to die? Who's going to be fighting Doctor Doom? Who's going to be seeing Doctor Doom? How much of Robert Downey Jr. are we actually going to see? Like, is he going to take off his mask a lot? Because that can kind of ruin the character of Doctor Doom, because he's known to always wear his mask. But you never know. So yeah, those are my quick thoughts on Avengers Doomsday. I'm excited. I'm curious. Hopefully you guys are excited. So those are my quick thoughts about Avengers Doomsday. I think that it has potential to be one of the best MCU films ever. With the Russo brothers behind it, I have no doubt in my mind that it can be one of the best MCU movies ever. Box office wise, I think that it'll crush it at the box office. Everyone's going to be running out of this movie excited to see Avengers Secret Wars. And yeah, so those are my thoughts. Like and subscribe to my channel for more, and take care, guys. Good luck, Robert Downey Jr. I believe in you.